Kate is apparently letting the world know that William hasn't exactly been a model of support, especially during her alleged battle with cancer. The story goes that when Kate needed assistance, like going through chemotherapy, William was, at best, absent. She supposedly had to slip in and out of a London hospital through back entrances without a husband by her side. It's also rumoured that Kate's mother, rather than William, took care of the children during this difficult time. Now, no one here is mocking someone's health struggles. If Kate truly faced cancer, we wish her well and commend her resilience. However, the way these stories are being drip-fed to the tabloids is fueling speculation that this might be a strategic PR move to distract from other controversies. What's particularly eyebrow-raising is the suggestion that Kate couldn't lean on William whatsoever. We're talking about a prince who was nowhere to be found for hospital checkups, kid duty or moral support.
Welcome to C News, your ultimate source for the latest royal updates, exclusive stories, and in-depth analyses that you won't find anywhere else. From shocking revelations about Prince William's personal struggles to the unexpected support he's finding within his own family, we're here to bring you the most compelling royal stories. Stay up to date on everything from family dynamics to royal duties, and get a closer look at the lives behind the headlines. Don't miss out on these unforgettable moments. Hit that subscribe button now and join the C News community for all the latest royal gossip and more. In a shocking and unprecedented turn of events, Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge, has revealed the hidden depths of Prince William's apathy and his personal struggles, a side to him the public rarely sees. It's a revelation that sent ripples through the royal family and beyond, shedding light on the pressures and challenges faced by William as he grapples with the weight of his royal duties and the growing distance within the family. What makes this disclosure even more astonishing is the revelation that, despite the tension with his younger brother, Prince Harry, and his wife Meghan Markle, the couple has become an unexpected source of strength for William. Behind closed doors, William has always been regarded as the stoic and composed heir to the throne. His public image has been one of a dutiful and dedicated prince, always maintaining an air of responsibility and seriousness. However, Kate's candid comments paint a much more complex picture of the man behind the crown. Over the years, as the couple navigated their roles in the royal family, there were times when William's resolve began to crack, revealing a man struggling with the overwhelming expectations placed on him. It started when Kate noticed the subtle shifts in William's demeanor. He had always been someone who carried the burdens of royal life with grace, but over time, it became clear that his sense of duty was beginning to weigh heavily on him. The responsibilities associated with his future role as king, the constant media scrutiny, and the growing pressure to live up to the legacy of his mother, Princess Diana, had taken a toll. Despite his best efforts to shoulder it all, William began to withdraw, his usual warmth and charisma replaced with a palpable sense of detachment. Kate, ever the supportive wife, noticed this change but was unsure how to approach him. Their relationship had always been built on mutual understanding and shared values, but this was different. The man she had married was retreating into himself, and she knew she had to find a way to help him. However, her attempts to bring him out of this dark place were met with resistance. William, ever the protector, didn't want to burden his wife with his inner turmoil. He felt it was his responsibility alone to deal with the pressures of his royal life. As Kate struggled to reach him, she found an unlikely ally in the form of Meghan and Harry. Despite the public rift that had divided the royal family, it seemed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had their own battles with the same pressures that William faced. Meghan, in particular, had been vocal about the struggles she and Harry had experienced, both as members of the royal family and as individuals trying to carve out their own identity. Her honesty and openness about her own emotional challenges resonated with William, who found himself connecting with her in a way he never expected. Though the relationship between William and Harry had been strained for years, and despite the ongoing tension between the brothers, Kate discovered that Meghan's strength and resilience were what William needed. Meghan, who had always been unapologetically herself, offered William a new perspective. Her willingness to embrace vulnerability and express her own difficulties with the royal life provided a kind of permission for William to do the same. It was as if the walls he had built around himself were slowly starting to crumble, allowing him to acknowledge the emotional toll his royal responsibilities had taken on him. The conversations between William and Meghan were not easy at first. There was history to unpack, a shared sense of grief over the fractured relationship between the brothers, and the lingering questions about the future of the monarchy. But through these honest exchanges, William began to understand that he was not alone in his struggles. Meghan's experiences mirrored his own in many ways. They both knew what it was like to be scrutinized, judged, and constantly under the public eye. They understood the weight of duty and the complexities of being part of a family that was often in the spotlight for the wrong reasons. Kate, too, began to see the impact these conversations were having on William. For the first time in a long while, he began to open up more, sharing his fears and doubts about the future. He admitted to her that there were times when he felt overwhelmed, when the expectations of his role seemed insurmountable. The idea of one day ascending to the throne was both a source of pride and a burden he wasn't sure he was prepared to carry. But through his conversations with Meghan and Harry, he began to find a renewed sense of purpose and strength. It was in these moments of vulnerability that Kate realized the full extent of William's hidden apathy. He had been carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders, silently battling his own insecurities, but with the support of those who had walked similar paths, he was slowly finding a way forward. Meghan, in particular, had been a source of comfort, showing him that it was okay to acknowledge his feelings and lean on others for support. It was a lesson that Kate herself had learned over the years, but seeing it reflected in William's journey was a reminder of how much they had grown together as a couple. Despite the challenges they faced as a family, Kate and William found strength in the unlikeliest of places. Meghan and Harry, despite their own turbulent journey, had become an unexpected source of support for William, offering him a perspective on his own struggles that he hadn't considered before. The fractured royal family had come together in an unexpected way, and in the process, they had helped each other heal. For William, the road ahead is still uncertain, and the pressures of his royal role will undoubtedly continue to weigh on him. But with the support of Kate, and the unexpected bond with Meghan and Harry, he is finding the strength to navigate this complex and often unforgiving world. It's a reminder that even in the most difficult times, there is always room for growth, understanding, and the kind of emotional connection that can help heal even the deepest wounds. It's nothing short of shocking to witness Prince William, the epitome of royal tradition, suddenly borrowing character traits from his younger brother, Prince Harry. For years, William has been the steady, composed heir, the picture of responsibility, while Harry was often seen as the rebellious, emotional younger sibling. But now, it seems the tables are turning, and William is starting to mirror some of Harry's more unexpected qualities, and let's just say, this shift is spicy, to say the least. Gone are the days when William would toe the royal line with cold precision. Instead, we're seeing a side of him that looks almost Harry-esque. Yes, you read that right. The man who once seemed unflappable and unyielding is now tapping into Harry's impulsive passion, his willingness to speak out against royal norms, and even his more unrestrained, authentic approach to life. And let's be honest, it's got royal fans and critics alike raising eyebrows. William's newfound emotional openness is a huge departure from the stoic image he's carefully cultivated over the years. While Harry has always been the one to wear his heart on his sleeve, to embrace his vulnerabilities and speak out about mental health struggles, it's William now following suit, breaking down those walls of royal stoicism. Who could have predicted it? The same man who once appeared so tightly wounded is now finding strength in embracing the very thing he once sidestepped, raw, unfiltered emotion, and if you think this is just a phase, think again. William's subtle but undeniable shift in attitude toward the media, his willingness to defy expectations, and even his more relaxed, relatable public persona are giving off some serious, Harry energy. He's starting to take a stand, not just in a polished, reserved royal manner, but with a bit of that unapologetic fire we've come to expect from his younger brother. What's even more jaw-dropping is that this shift is happening at a time when tensions between the brothers have never been higher. It's almost as if William is channeling Harry's fierce independence as a way to carve out his own identity, one that isn't confined to the royal mold. Could this be the first sign that the royal family is about to undergo a much-needed revolution, with Prince William at the helm? Only time will tell, but it's certainly making royal watchers sit up and take notice, William borrowing from Harry's playbook. It's royal drama at its finest, and we're here for every spicy, jaw-dropping moment. So, it looks like Prince William's been taking a few notes from Harry's playbook, who knew the stiff upper lip had room for a little spice. With a dash of rebellion, a sprinkle of raw emotion, and just enough unpredictability to keep us all guessing, the heir to the throne might just be shaking up the royal family in ways we never saw coming. The monarchy better buckle up, this isn't your grandmother's royal drama anymore.